Hello and welcome. In today's masterclass, we're going to talk about something that's, absolutely crucial for any professional, choosing the right words for the right situation. So, let's get started. Welcome back, everyone. It's great to have you here. Today, we're going to break down some super common workplace situations to help you sound, really polished and professional when you're speaking English. So let me ask you something. Do you ever worry if your English emails sound professional enough? It's a fair question, right? Knowing how to switch up your tone, from casual to professional to formal, it can literally make a huge difference in your career. Okay, let's kick things off with a situation that I'm sure has happened to every single one of us, running late. We've all been there. But how you let people know, well, that can be the difference between looking professional and, well, not so professional. Now, look at this message. For a friend, totally fine. But sending this to your manager or a client, oof, it's just way too casual. All those extra exclamation points and using ASAP, which, by the way, just means as soon as possible, it just doesn't give off a professional vibe. So what should you do instead? Okay, let's look at some better options. On the left, you've got a great professional way to text a colleague. It's clear, it's polite, it gets the job done. But on the right, now that's the formal version. This is perfect for a client or maybe a senior manager. See how much more respectful and detailed it is? It really shows you take their time seriously. So here are the golden phrases you'll want to remember from that. I am writing to inform you. That's just a classic, standard formal opening. Then, due to an unforeseen circumstance, it just sounds a lot more professional than, say, I'm stuck in traffic. And finally, I sincerely apologize. This really shows you get it, and you're truly sorry for making them wait. All right, moving on to our next situation. This one can be tricky. How to disagree politely, right? Because in a professional setting, you can't just say, I disagree. It can sound a little harsh and might even cause some tension. So it's all about how you say it. You might text something like this to a coworker you're really friendly with. It's super casual, especially using TBH, which just stands for to be honest. But in a team meeting or in a more formal email, it's going to sound a bit too blunt, almost like you're dismissing their idea completely. So check out these better options. On the left, we have what I like to call a golden phrase. I see where you're coming from. Seriously, this is so powerful. It shows the other person that you're actually listening and you respect their idea, even if you're about to disagree. And the formal version on the right, it's even softer. It uses phrases like, I would respectfully suggest, to show the absolute most consideration. You'll definitely want to add these phrases to your professional vocabulary. They are such powerful tools for sharing your opinion clearly without, hurting anyone's feelings. It helps you sound constructive, not critical, and that's key. Okay, for our third and final situation, let's talk about asking for help. Look, everyone needs a hand sometimes. There's no shame in that. But the way you ask can make a huge difference in the kind of response you get. You want to sound like you're capable, but just need a little guidance. This is another one that's totally fine for a close colleague. It's friendly, it's casual. That lol at the end, which means laughing out loud, makes it super informal. But if you're asking a whole team or maybe a different department for help, you're going to want to sound a bit more professional. The professional version on the left, that's perfect for a group chat with your team. But that formal email on the right, wow, that is a masterclass in being polite. It uses this amazing phrase, at your earliest convenience. All that really means is whenever you have a moment. It's just a really respectful way to ask for help without making it sound like a demand for their immediate attention. So keep these phrases in your back pocket. I am writing to request your assistance is a perfect formal way to start. And I would be grateful if, gosh, that is just a wonderfully polite and super effective way to ask for pretty much anything. So we've looked at 3 totally different situations, right? Running late, disagreeing, asking for help. But there's one simple rule that connects every single one of them. This is really the main takeaway from our masterclass today. It's the key to everything. And here it is. It's this simple. Professional English, at its heart, is all about choosing the right words for the right person. That's it. It's about being mindful of your audience. Who are you talking to? Is it a friend, a colleague, a client, your boss? The person you're communicating with should always guide the words you choose. Learning these little differences, it does take time and practice, but trust me, every small change you make has a big, big impact on how people see you professionally. You're doing an amazing job. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you in the next class.